Welcome to the EarlyON. My name is Katrina Little, and I'm a resource consultant at Lansdowne Children's Center. Today, I'm going to share some information on the development of literacy skills and provide you with some ideas for helping foster a child's love of literacy. Literacy skills begin to develop in children at a very early age. Even babies begin to take on literacy skills to understand language, letters, and words as they become aware of how they can communicate using sounds, facial expressions, and actions or gestures. Literacy skills for young children do not have to be learned in a formal or structured setting. These are the skills that are best learned through time spent with caregivers and loved ones, exploring books, singing songs, talking about nature when out for a walk, and while laughing and playing together. It is amazing to see children grow and develop a love of numbers, letters, and words. Let's start by talking about what the Ottawa Early Years professionals in 2019 identified as a quick reference guide for early learning professionals, which outlined what skills and what some red flags or concerns in the development of literacy skills may be during specific age ranges. By 3 months, children should listen to an adult's voice and make cooing or gurgling sounds. At 4 to 8 months, they imitate sounds heard, make some sounds when looking at toys or people, brighten to sounds, especially to people's voices, and seem to understand some words like daddy or bye-bye. By 9 to 12 months of age, respond to simple verbal requests accompanied with a gesture like come here. Babble a series of different sounds like ba, da, and ga. Make sounds to get attention to make their needs known, or to protest, and show interest in looking at books. By 12 to 18 months of age, children can follow simple directions like throw the ball. They use common expressions, for example, all gone, or uh-oh. They say 5 or more words. The words do not have to be clear. They can identify pictures in a book when asked, for example, show me the baby. Children enjoy being read to and sharing simple books with you. They can even hold the book and turn the pages. By 2 years of age, children will ask for help using words or actions, join 2 to 4 words together like want cookie or more milk please, learn and use new words which may mostly be understood by family members, holds books the right way up and turns pages, and asks for favorite books to be read over and over again. By 3 years of age, children can be understood by strangers approximately 80% of the time. Use longer sentences of 5 to 8 words. Continue to learn and use new words in spoken language. Sing simple songs and familiar rhymes. They may also start to demonstrate how books work, which means they hold the book, turn the pages, and point to and talk about the pages. Hold a pencil or crayon and use it to draw or scribble. And join in repetitive sections of familiar books when being read and like saying, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Finally, by the age of 3.5 to 4.5 years, children can be fully understood by most adults when speaking. They speak in complete sentences using some details, use and gain new vocabulary in spoken language, recite familiar nursery rhymes and/or sing familiar songs, understand the concept of rhyme and can generate simple rhymes, are able to read a book by memory or by making up the story to go along with the pictures. They can guess what will happen next in a story, retell some details of stories read aloud, but not necessarily in order. Holds a pencil and uses it to draw and/or print his or her first name, along with other random letters. Follow 1- and 2-step directions, and describes personal experiences. If you know a child who is not able to demonstrate each of these skills listed by age-appropriate grouping, it may indicate that some of their language and/or literacy skills are lagging. Parents and/or educators should be having conversation around their observations at home and/or at childcare. This may be a good time to connect with a professional around next steps for supporting that child and their needs. Information and assistance can be provided by a family physician, a resource consultant if your child attends a licensed childcare program, and a referral can be made to your local preschool speech and language program. Here are some ways that you can support your child's development of literacy skills. Keep the conversation going. Spend time with the child and provide them with the information about what is going on around them. Talk about what they see when out for a drive by pointing out familiar signs for places they know, like Tim Hortons and McDonald's. Research shows that the more you talk to a child, the more their vocabulary will continue to grow. This can also be easily done by following the child's lead and narrating play, especially with activities and items that are really interesting to them. Comment on things that you observe about their facial expressions or gestures. For example, I can see by how careful you are putting the blocks on top, you are working really hard to build that tower. And new describing words when speaking to a toddler. You made a face that tells me your pickle is very spicy and sweet. Food is a great way to introduce descriptive words, for example, crunchy, yummy, sour, tangy, sweet, soft, chewy, and yucky. There are many ways to encourage their growth and experience around language in a variety of forms, including written language. Provide some exposure to written items many of us have around the house, like magazines, restaurant takeout menus, coloring books, markers, and crayons. Label items that you see when looking at books or other printed materials. Then, when the opportunity presents, you can point it out when you see similar things in other places. For example, look, there goes a big dump truck full of dusty dirt, just like we read about in our story last night. When the child gets a bit older, you can even ask them questions like, where do you think that big load of dirt came from? Reading also helps your child to gain skills at listening while you read. Repeat, repeat, repeat. When children really love a story, song, or show, it is quite normal and common for them to want to hear it over and over again. Many books are created to appeal to this repetition, reinforces their understanding of the meaning in the book, and when read with rhythm and emphasis, it is really fun and pleasing to our ears. Some great examples for books with repetition are Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, Brown Bear, and The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Follow the child's lead when looking at printed materials. Have them choose a story. Help hold the book or turn the pages. If the child loses interest partway through, that's okay. You can pick up where you left off later. Or maybe you can try acting out parts of the book that you just read about. For example, have them moo like a cow or stomp like a dinosaur. You can also play simple games like I Spy, drawing their attention to items that are in the book or their environment. This helps build skills at not only using words to identify objects in the environment and listening, but also thinking skills like problem solving. Provide opportunities to play with and learn about and recognizing shapes, letters, and numbers. Use them in a variety of different activities where you can look for matches, count objects, and create simple words for fun and entertainment. Some fun activities to do with numbers and letters and shapes may include having foam letters as a bathtub toy. Draw letters, numbers, and shapes in shaving cream on the side of the tub while in the bath. Use Play-Doh to make letters. Use pre-formed letters to stamp in the Play-Doh. Encourage them to sign their name on birthday cards or draw a picture, even if it's just lines or a scribble. Have them tell you what they made, and you can write what it is on the bottom of the page. Try different kinds of puzzles. These are just a few fun activities to try. I hope you've enjoyed today's parent information session on developing children's literacy skills. For more information, please feel free to refer to the following website.
A resource consultant from the Early Integration Program is available to talk to you should you want more information, support, or to discuss any concerns or questions you may have. Please contact us by email at eip@lansdowncc.com or by phone at 519-753-3153. Ask reception if you can speak to a resource consultant.